Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So you can probably tell from the title that this is going to be a Primark haul, so if you want to see what I bought then keep watching. So I'm going to try and get into this video as quickly as I can because I don't like intros that drag on as much as the next person, and I am a right chatterbox, so I'm going to try and get into it very quickly. I'm going to start with the things that I bought for myself, and then I will move on to my kids and what my other half picked up as well. So if you're new to my channel, I have 3 children, so you don't have to watch that. I will do all of my stuff first, and then if you want to click off because you're not interested in what my 7-year-old, 3-year-old and 1-year-old are wearing and my other half, then you can go on with your day. But let's get started. I'm going to get all this sorted so I can show you nice and quickly. So I'm going to start by saying that I went to the Manchester Primark, and if you're local and that's your local Primark, I would definitely suggest going to have a visit because there are some amazing bits in there at the moment. And the only downside of my trip personally was that I was doing it with a 3-year-old little girl who just wanted to go and look at the girly section the entire time that we were there. So it's a bit like Supermarket Sweep, where I kind of just saw something that I liked, looked at it, checked the price and threw it in my bag, and I didn't really try anything on. So a lot of the items that I'm going to try on now are the first time I've worn them. But the one thing that I want to start with, and the first thing that caught my eye, is this, and it is basically a big fleecy lumber jacket type thing, like lumberjack jacket I should say. It is red tartan with black, and it's just the comfiest, coziest thing that I think I've ever bought. Because it's so warm and snug, and I think it's perfect for this time of year. I love the fact, if I show you, it's got massive pockets that secure with buttons, so you can put, well, whatever you want in there. You decide what you want to put in there, but it's really handy for that kind of thing. And I just think for autumn days and even winter days where there's no rain and it's just a bit crisp and you don't want to put a big heavy coat on, this is fantastic. I bought it in a size medium, which is a size 12 to 14, and it's still very oversized on me. I actually feel like I probably could have got in a small and had it a little bit more like normal on me, like normal size, but I'm really happy with the way it fits because I like things quite baggy on myself. It was on all of the mannequins, like in the windows, and you could see like people walking around. Everyone was basically holding this when I was there, and I'm so glad that I managed to pick it up in my size. So that's the first thing. The next thing that I got was this, and I had to get it in the size above, so I got like a size 16. I'm between a 12 and a 14, and they didn't have a 14, which is what I would have preferred because I like to wear like check shirts, quite oversized again, with like a little vest top or a tee underneath with some jeans. But this is, I've never really seen one with these colours before. Like I've seen a lot of mustard, but never this like tan with navy, and this cost me £7, and I just really liked it, and I thought it would be an easy one to chuck on, and again it's a very autumnal colour. And then the other bits that I got were kind of like jumpers and pyjamas and a few accessories and that kind of thing. So the first jumper I saw was this, and I just thought this was really cute. Again, I got it in a size medium, and this cost me £15. It probably looks quite plain from the neckline here, but if you look on the sleeves, it has little like bubble details, and I thought it was really pretty, and it's around the hem as well at the bottom, and I just thought this was really cute. It came in, I think it came in like a pink shade as well, but they didn't have my size, and then possibly like a black, but I just thought cream would be quite cute because it goes with a lot of different things, and you could dress it up with like a little skirt and tights and boots, or just wear it casually over jeans with like a nice coat and scarf and gloves and that kind of thing. So yeah, that was £15, really well made, and I'm actually looking forward to trying this one on, and I hope it looks nice on me. So yeah, I got that one as well. The next jumper that I got was this, again in a size medium, which is 12 to 14, and this cost me £13, which I thought was a really good deal. It's a lovely brown tan cable knit jumper, and I just really like the slouchy neck. It came in cream again, and I think a few other colours like black and pink. There was a lot of blush pink still, so if you're into that kind of thing, definitely go and check Primark out at the moment. But I just really liked it. I didn't have any brown jumpers, and I felt like it would probably go with my colouring quite well. It was a toss-up between this one and the Stacey Solomon one, which is like, I think it's like a leopard print type thing, or a zebra print, but with black and tan rather than like white and black, and it was lovely, but I just felt like this was a bit more understated and a bit more me, and like I said, that was £13, which I thought was really good value. The next thing I picked up were leggings, and these are like a staple every time I go to Primark. I haven't actually been to Primark for about a year, I don't think, which is quite good going for me. I just haven't fancied it at all, but I saw these, and they're the new sort of high-waisted ones. They've got like a panel around the waist, so I'm hoping that helps them stay up a little bit better, and these these cost me £4. The only downside is that I've just noticed that I accidentally picked up a small, and small I am not, so I'm going to send that with my other half to exchange for me because he works in Manchester. But yeah, I picked 2 of these up just because I always feel like they're really handy to have in, just like with a hoodie and like, you know, just feeling all cozy at home. I just thought they would be nice to get, so I'm glad I picked those up. And for £4 each, they are quite reasonable and they're really good quality as well. Another thing that I always pick up is underwear when I go. I really like these thongs, and I've spoken about this if you've seen like hauls of mine before. I don't even know if I'm pear-shaped. I think I'm like shaped like a Coke bottle, if you will. Like, I do have boobs and I've got a very small waist, but I've got a massive arse, and any underwear that I put on that is meant to fit your bum ends up turning into a monumental wedgie, and I just can't be doing with it. So I go with underwear that is fit for purpose, and by that I mean thongs. And I really like these lace ones just because they are like, they're really good at not leaving like a visible like knicker line. And these were £3 for a pack of 3, so I just got some nude and some black. And a tip as well, I always size up with underwear so you don't get like any digging in, and they're just like super comfortable. So I picked those up as well, and I always do every time I go, to be fair. Then the one thing that I'm really excited about, I really wanted to get some proper red Christmassy tartan pyjama bottoms for ages, and I saw these and I had to have them, so much so that the only size that I could get my hands on that were like fit for purpose were extra large. So these are in 18 to 20. I would normally oversize and get like a size up, so I'd get the size large, but they didn't have any, and I just wanted them to be extra baggy, and because they have a tie waist I think I'll be all right. But these were £6 and they just look so comfy. And the great thing with these as well is that you can mix and match. So there were loads of different tops. These were paired on a mannequin with like a bright red top, but I wasn't feeling that, so I went for a grey. And again, I bought this in the next size up, so it was nice and baggy. It's just like a v-neck, it's a size large, and it's £5. But I just thought together these would look really cute, and I'm looking forward to Crimbo. I can't lie, I'm very much one of those people that gets extra excited at this time of year. So I will definitely be putting these on later when I get back from my spinning class and I've had a shower. I'm going to pop them on and be nice and festive and cozy, and I don't care that it's October. Now the last few bits are for me, and I didn't go crazy because I don't need loads of things. This was kind of like a treat just to go and have a nosy and see what was in stock. But the first thing that I picked up was this little headband. It was £2.50, and I was really drawn to it. It's like a beigey colour with a vintage floral print, and when I tried it on, a girl and her mum were nearby and they said that it quite suited me. Obviously I'd have to like sort out the fringy bit here, but I did quite like it. And I thought for days where I can't be bothered doing much with my hair, I don't want to curl it, or maybe it needs a wash, I could like make it last a bit longer with a nice headband. You have to let me know what you think. I really like it anyway, and I do feel like it suits me. And also Daisy said she can borrow it as well. If you're wondering who Daisy is, she's my 3-year-old and she liked this one too. So yeah, that was £2.50. And then the other thing that I picked up, wow, my hair, that's a mess, let's just sort that out. Yeah, the other 2 things that I picked up were like autumn winter staples, so some gloves and a hat. And I always tend to find that I need like new gloves every season because I always lose them, or I end up getting like holes in the fingertips. But these were very cheap at £1 for a set of 2, and there is like a little brown pair, like a tan, not even tan, just a very like pale brown colour, and then a cream. And I just thought they were really affordable and handy to have. And then the hat that I got was this brown one. They had loads of different colours, but the brown really spoke to me. I thought it was really nice, and it was £3. They had loads of matching scarves and like matching gloves and stuff. But I just really liked the look of this, and I have like a kind of browny green coat with like a faux fur lining with like, it's kind of similar to this really, which is why I bought it. So I thought that they would look quite nice, and when I tried it on, Daisy told me that I look cute, so that's why I bought it. So that was just £3. And again, if you're looking to stock up or like get little stocking fillers for people, I would be so happy if this was in my stocking. And then the only other thing that I bought that was like my purchase, I guess, was this big 8-metre roll of wrapping paper, and it was only £1, and I just thought it was quite cute, you know, just to sort of stock up now, get a few things like ready for Christmas. I bought quite a lot of the kids' birthday birthday present. I bought quite a lot of the kids Christmas presents already, and it's just nice to sort of like feel like I'm a bit more organised for once. So if you're looking for wrapping paper, Primark had loads of different character themed ones, so there's lots of like Disney, like Mickey Mouse and that kind of thing. So if your kids are into a certain character, it's very well worth checking out just to get prepared. So yeah, for £1 I thought it was a really good value, and I've got a few rolls left from last year to use up as well. So this is the point. If you don't want to see any men's wear or kids wear, then you can click off now, but thank you very much for watching. But what I'm going to show you now is Mark's stuff before I move on to the kids. I'd rarely ever show stuff that Mark gets, because generally speaking he will like buy it himself or like go off and get it without me being there, so it's not really an issue. But the one thing that he was really excited about is this, and it's like, this is the little label, and it's the Primark fleece loungewear set. Now obviously you guys don't know Mark very well because he doesn't always feature quite heavily on my YouTube channel, but my other half really likes to be cozy and comfortable, and he's always joked that he doesn't think it's fair that women get like loungewear sets to wear and men don't really get anything like that. And he says like, oh, I really wish that they would like do stuff like that for blokes. And he went round with our 1-year-old who fell asleep in the buggy, so he had a right jolly old like shopping experience, whereas I was with my very chatty daughter. But he found this and it was £14, and he was like, can't wait to show you what I found, look at this. And you know what, I understand him. There's a reason why I'm with him. It is basically a big fleecy jumper. It's like got a funnel neck which you can tie, and it's like a dark sort of aqua green colour at the top, and then it goes into black, and it's the softest, coziest thing ever. And then it also comes with big like sort of fleecy but less thick jogging bottoms, and he was like, I'm so happy and I can't wait for you to film this video so I can wear them. But he has told me that if anybody ever rings the door when he's in them, I've got to answer it, because he's not gonna ever wear them in public. But I am pleased for him, because like men deserve to wear loungewear and be very cozy and comfy too. And yeah, that was £14, and I feel like if you've got like a teen as well, or like your other half like wants to be cozy and comfortable, hasn't really got anything like this, I thought these sets were really cool, and I've never seen anything like that before. So that's the first thing that he picked up. Then he got some jeans as well. So he buys these a lot, and they are the stretch slim, and then he's also got the stretch straight, and one pair is like kind of like a light grey and the other is like a darker grey, and he gets these a lot, really recommends them. So if you've got another half who's looking for like cheap jeans, then Primark is definitely the one. These were £10 each, were they? And yeah, so he picked up 2 pairs of those. Like, he likes a grey jean, Mark. And the final thing that he got was this dark grey, like charcoal grey really, fine knit jumper. It's like got a bit of flecking with white running through it. It's really nice, and I can't wait to see him in it. But yeah, this is gorgeous. And how much were you? You were £12, which again is really reasonable, and I think you'll look lovely in it. Can't really say much more about menswear, but let's move on to the kids. So the only thing that I will say when it comes to the kids, I actually mainly went with my eldest, and my eldest is 7. He'll be 8 in June. So if I refer to Bill moving forwards, Bill's my 7-year-old. He has shot up in the last like couple of weeks, to the point where all of his like tops and t-shirts that I got him on the other side of summer, they are just looking ridiculous on him, like really short. It's almost like his torso has stretched a lot, and I feel like he needs to move into like 8 to 9 clothing now. So I went with him in mine, and I was really excited about having a look, but I found like a lot of the boys area was very jumbled up, and it said that they were like suitable up to about 15 or something like that. But then a lot of the clothes, when I saw something that I liked, I went to rifle through and find his size, it stopped at age 7. So I don't know, just they were like moving things around a little bit more, or maybe I wasn't looking in the right place, but there wasn't a lot to choose from, and I was disappointed. So I either need to go back another time or go and look on like H&M or something like that, which is another place that I love to shop for Bill. But this one jumper that I found was only £4, which is why I really wanted to go and pick him up some bits that like aren't going to be too expensive. But this is a lovely mustard colour, and it just says like, you know, it's the usual like basketball type thing. It says Detroit on it and a load of other things, but for £4 I just thought that was so reasonable. And he's blonde hair with blue eyes, and this kind of colour really suits him. So that was the first thing that I picked up for Bill. And then the next thing that I picked up was this, but I actually got this in 7 to 8, because when I compared sizes, this seemed quite big for what it was, and I didn't want to get anything that was going to drown him. But it's one of those like check shirts, but it also has like an inbuilt hood, which he really likes, and this cost me £7. It's got a nice little pocket here, and I thought it would be quite cute over like a white t-shirt with jeans and boots or something like that, and would look quite nice on him. So I picked that up. And then also with the sort of grey theme, I picked him up some grey jeans. Now, as I mentioned, I feel like his torso has grown, but then he's actually quite slender as well, so I've stuck to the right size jeans for now because I don't think his legs have quite grown the same yet. But these were £7. They had loads of different shades, and they are the skinny adjustable waist, which my boy really needs. Like, if you are ever looking for jeans that do this, you'll probably feel my pain, but the Primark ones are really good, and they're nice and stretchy and also quite soft and comfortable. And yeah, I picked those up, but that's all I could find for him. So the mission continues to get my boy some bigger stuff because he's grown so quickly. So next up, Auntie Daisy, who is 3.5 actually exactly today on the 21st of October when I'm filming this. I will show you the little accessories that I picked up for her first. So the first thing that I picked up were these, and Daisy is your very typical little girl. She's very girly, very into her pink, her like glitter, her sparkles, sequins, anything like that. Like, she's all over it. But these were quite cute. They're like Christmas bows. You can get little bubbles, and then there's also a couple of clips. They were £1.50, and they're not typically to my taste, but I feel like at Christmas time I can do some cute pigtails or plaits and that kind of thing with these, and she'll love them, so that's what counts. So I picked those up for her. Then I also picked up this bargain pack of bubbles. So there's 36 here, and these were £1. I feel like it might be a good stocking filler, so I will just have a look and see how her stock is looking, because we lose bubbles all the time in this house, and if we've got enough I will pop these aside for Christmas. Then in the women's section, she asked me if we could get these. Now, it's a set of, like, I don't know what kind of fabric this is it organza, something like that? Like, I don't know what it is, but they are little like silky frilly scrunchies. They're actually really cute. I've tried them in her hair and they're gorgeous, and these were around the £1 mark, if I believe, but as you can tell they've been taken out with the packaging. But there is like a baby pink, a mid pink, and then like kind of like a lilac-y colour. And yes, I am going to put them in her hair, but she also argued with me that they would make great tutus for her dolls and also any stuffed animals. So they are like tutus slash hair accessories for her, and I do admire the girl for thinking on her feet, so I got those as well. And then because she was very patient going around with me, I treated her to some Minnie Mouse nail polish, and this was £1.50, and there is a bright pink and a bright purple, and I know what I will be doing later because there is a little girl who's dying for me to paint her nails, and these are £1.50. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but again, great for stocking fillers. They had loads of different bits and bobs like this, so if you do have a little girl who's very into it, like girly bits like this, then definitely worth having a little nip over to Primark to stock up on a few gifts, because I reckon you could fill a stocking easily for around a tenner, which is pretty good going. Now, in terms of clothes and things like that, Daisy really only needed like 2 things, and the first of which were these, and these are a pack of gloves. They were £1 for 2, and these ones are like pink with a sparkly pink thread running through them, and then these are just a plain grey. Always handy to have at this time of year because kids lose gloves like it's going out of fashion, and she definitely needed some because she's outgrown the mittens that she had last year. And then I also wanted to get her some, like, you know, like special occasion shoes, just like pretty glittery girly shoes that she would love, ready for the festive season, because I've noticed in past years, every time we've gone to like a festive occasion, we haven't really got the shoes. Now, she does have some tan boots that look quite cute with a lot of dresses, but she saw this when we were looking through the shoes, or she saw these I should say, and she fell in love with them. Now, they're not, again, completely to my taste, but she's only little ones, and I am the kind of mum that like wants her kids to wear what they want and what makes them feel happy, and I always have been. So these cost me £7, and they are a size 9, and they fit her really nicely. They have a cross elastic here to help keep the foot in, and she has quite narrow feet, so these are actually really good for her. And that was one of the things that I wanted to have a look at while I was there. And then the rest, I will be quite honest, we got conned into buying. Her dad got conned into picking these up, and these are again, just not my thing, but they are Peppa leggings, and she saw them. She loves Peppa Pig, and when she saw them, that was it. There was no saying no. Mark was like, I'm just going to get them for her. So they were £5.50, and they have Peppa with like sequins and stuff, and I just think, you know what, for the size of the smile on her face when she saw them, they were worth £5.50, let me tell you. And then the other thing that I got conned into buying when she was with me was this little outfit. But do you know what, she's gonna look so freaking cute in it, because this skirt is, I mean, let's be honest, when I was a little girl, this skirt would have been the skirt of my dreams. It cost me £8. It's from the Primark premium range. They had a lot of sparkly like party dresses and that kind of thing ready for the festive season, and there were some gorgeous pieces. But this is like a very thin dusky pink velvet skirt, and then it is absolutely covered in sequins, and in my ring light it looks so pretty. So I feel like any discos or parties we go to, it's going to be all glittery and pretty and perfect. And that was £8 in size 3 to 4. And then to go with it, and to go with other things that she's got, I got this little like cream jumper. This was £6, and this is in 3 to 4 again, but it's kind of like cream with a very, very, very gentle gold thread running through it, and it's a little polo neck. And she's actually got this top in black as well from a previous year, and they're really good quality and last really well. And I thought this would be a really cute outfit with her sparkly shoes and maybe one of these bad boys in her hair. I think she's going to be ready for the festive season and looking absolutely gorgeous. So that is what we got for Daisy. And like I said, she didn't really need anything like massively clothes wise, but I think this little outfit is going to be the making of her over the Christmas period. And then finally, I have a couple of bits for my youngest, who is Stan, and he is now 19 months old. He is currently in 18 to 24 month clothing, but he is like moving steadily out of that and moving into 2 to 3 slowly but surely. So I've got a few bits in 2 to 3. They're all size 2 to 3 or 24 to 36 months, depending on how they're labelled, depending on which part of Primark they were from, because Stan can get bits from like the young boys section and also the baby boys section now because of his size. So that's quite good. The first thing that I got were these. This is from the baby boy section. It was only £3, and it is this gorgeous little woodland jumper. It's an oatmeal marl kind of colour, and it has a little bear and raccoon in like a sort of campfire theme, and I just thought this was really sweet. It also had matching joggers, but I didn't pick the joggers up because I thought it might be a little bit too babyish on him as he gets older. But I really, really like this, and I'm really glad that I picked that up. And then the other jumper was from the young boys section, and I was really hoping that I could get one that Bill and Stan could wear together, but as I mentioned, I really struggled to find any of Bill's size in any of these jumpers, which was a shame because this was only £3 for Stan and £4 for Bill's size. But it says New York City East Coast League, and it's a lovely like burgundy colour, which I think is really nice at this time of year. So I picked that up for him. And then the trousers are both 2 to 3, although it says that this one says 18 to 24, but it's not actually, because I have the 2 to 3 size here. These were £4.50, and they are joggers, but I thought they were like a little bit more unusual. I thought they'd be quite useful for nursery, but they are like, they have kind of like a ribbed texture here around the knee, which is a little bit different, and I thought they looked quite nice. They were on like a little mannequin, a baby mannequin, and they were really cute with a jumper. So I picked those up, and they were £4.50, and I think they came in some other colours as well, if I remember rightly. And then the final thing of this haul, and also for Stan, were these stretch chinos, again in 2 to 3 or 24 to 36 months, and these cost me £5, and I just thought they would be a little bit smarter for the Christmas period, and get them all a Christmas jumper or like a nice little shirt to wear on Christmas Day, and I thought they would be quite nice, and then with other woolies and knits and that kind of thing. But yeah, that is everything. It was one of the spur of the moment trips really, because Mark turned to me on Saturday and was like, hey, do you want to go to Primark tomorrow? And I was like, baby, you okay? Because he never says stuff like that. But it was a really, really good like little day out as a family, and the kids were really good, and I'm pleased with what I got. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. I might go back again before Christmas just to pick up a few bits that I saw, or either didn't fancy getting because the kids were there and I didn't want them to see because they could be potential Christmas presents, or they didn't have the sizes that I wanted at the time. But it's very worth going. It's been a long time since I've been, and I really enjoyed myself, I've got to say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I will leave that down to you though, and have a lovely day wherever you're up to.